A lot of people in my YouTube inbox have been messaging me saying, well, hey, M2K, what do you like about this 2K? What do you not like about this 2K? And what do you want to see in the next 2K? So, after a numerous amount of messages in my inbox, I've decided to just, give you guys a rundown and just make a 2K14 wish list because I think it's about that time. Because usually during the summer, that's when they start producing the game, and this is when everyone starts coming out with the wish list. So I was like, hey, why not? Uh, so I'm just gonna get into it. Just talk about certain topics. I got about 6 or 7 topics. I'm gonna break it down by menu, gameplay, my team game mode, my career game mode, the rosters, my crew, and the community support from 2K. So let's start it off with the menu. Uh, the 2K13 menu is not that bad, but I would like it to see more like the 2K12 menu. The 2K12 menu had everything that you played, and it was all right there. It was just all convenient. You can just go over and click on it, and you can just do what you want to do. Uh, I mean that's really all I really want from the menu for 2K14. But different things is I just want the 2K ticker at the top of the 2K menu. Why don't you put that into the game? Like at the bottom, they had it in 2K9, and I believe they had it in 2K10, but they decided to take it out in 2K11 and 2K12 and 13. So I would like them to bring that back because that was a great feature. I mean, half the time they didn't update it, and it just stayed at zero score for both teams. It kind of got old after a while, so I guess is why they took it out. But I would like to see it come back into the gameplay at the bottom of the screen like they did in 2K9. Like I said, I really didn't have that much problems with the menu. That's all I really would want in 2K14. Let's move on to the gameplay. Now, there are so many bugs for the gameplay. It's just ridiculous. Like, the steals, for one and foremost, I hate the steals in 2K13. It is just terrible. Uh, Fix the glitches in the game. Like sometimes I'd be running up the court and I'd see Paul Pierce's jersey over his back, and it's just showing all of this glitchy motion. It was weird. Like you can't have this in 2K13. We're getting ready to move into the next gen consoles. You don't want stuff like this happening in your game. You just don't want it to happen. It just looks sloppy on your part. Makes it like you didn't take the time to develop this game. And I don't know why they still have this in this game. It wasn't in previous 2Ks. I don't know why it's in this one. Like I said, the steals are ridiculous. Like, if someone had the pickpocket signature skill, like Chris Paul, oh my god, Chris Paul is just I hate Chris Paul in this game because his stats are so unrealistic. Like, no one should deserve a steal rating of 94 in this game. And plus, he has the pickpocket, which makes it seem like you're not looking at him at all, and he just comes around the back and just presses X. Somebody presses X with Chris Paul, and you just drop the ball, and he's out for a fast break. I think that's why a lot of people use the Clippers, because they know Chris Paul is overpowered with his threes and his stealing rating. So fix that. That's just so annoying. Please, 2K, please repatch the passes. I hate that you can't make 5-foot passes right next to each other. It makes it look sloppy. Like, I don't care if I'm Dwight Howard. I should be able to pass it to Kobe with 5 yards ahead of me. Like, I shouldn't be overthrowing the ball. That just looks terrible. Please fix that. They try to fix people doing cherry picks and stuff, but people do that all the time in the NBA, especially the Heat. They're a fast break team, so they're gonna do a lot of cherry picks. But please fix the passes. I hate that. You can't even make 10-foot passes sometimes, and it's just annoying. Now, another thing for the gameplay, please fix dunks, okay? I don't know how many times I've been dunked on by LeBron or Nate Robinson over Dwight. You got to be able to block dunks in this game or in 2K14 because honestly, I can't imagine seeing oh yeah, last night I was playing my team. Ray Allen dunked on Dwight Howard for a game-winning dunk. Like, Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've seen that in real life. I will never see that in real life. Okay, stop putting this shit in the game. It makes it look annoying. It's so annoying. I don't know. I don't pay like 500 VC for my team salary, and I'm getting dunked on by Ray Allen. Like, you have to chill with that. That is just, I don't know, I hate that. Fix the dunk blocks and everything will be alright, because I don't want to see that happen again. That's just sloppy once again. You didn't take the time to develop this game. Now we're going to move on to the my team point. My team, it was a pretty thought out game mode. I like my team for the most part. There's just a couple things I would like to see change in my team, and I think everyone wants to see these changes. So, I mean, the first thing I want to talk about is the booster packs in my team. Now, I'm not a fan of these booster packs. I don't know why they have booster packs like this. I don't know, like the gold booster packs, sometimes they come through for you. They'll give you a legend or two, but half the time, my first item I get out of a booster pack is most likely the AT&T Center or the Suns home court. They gotta fix the rotation in that. I don't know why I keep getting these same two items. I'll get the same players I got in the last pack. I don't know. Cause I know the 2K development team, when they play my team, I know they're frustrated that they didn't get anything. And I know there's a lot more players in the NBA, there's a lot more items to get. So I'm not understanding why I'm getting the same two items. You know, put everything as 50%, because I know they have like a percentage of what you can get in the pack. Put everything as 50%, except for like the legends, put them at like 15%. You know, make the packs at least, make them at least worthwhile in some cases, because this is why a lot of people buy superstar teams, is because they're not getting anything in packs. They're getting nothing, and I can understand that. But fix the booster pack rotations. You know, make it easier to get a legend or get a good item, like a signature skill, something. Make it easier. For the next thing in my team, make matchmaking based on team ratings. And make it like team ratings. Like, don't have superstar teams faced against superstar, like, alright, yeah, have superstar teams faced against superstar teams, and vice versa. So like, if I have all like my starting fives, like all gold legends or gold players, make me play gold legends or gold players. Don't put me up against a scrub team. Like, I don't know, that ruins the balance of the game, because you don't know who you're gonna face. You know, when you see that name pop up on the screen, you're most likely going to be like, oh god, this guy has like 5 legends. And he does. And you have a scrub team. So make the matchmaking better based on team ratings, and everything will be alright. Another thing in my team, please fix the sliders in the game. So like, don't have like 3-point sliders on 99, because that just makes it look terrible. You know, anyone can hit a 3 in this game, and with the sliders being the way they are and the difficulty being the way they are, it makes it, it makes it unbearable to play this game, especially with my team with the sliders the way it is. So if you guys can fix the sliders, it makes it a lot better.
6 points for him.
What else? In my career, please fix the contract extensions, because I can't even like get a contract extension because the glitch is like messing it up really bad, and I really can't really do anything because the glitch is just so bad. You know what I mean? So fix the contract extension glitch, and it makes it a lot better. In my career, I also want to have the chance to wear Nike and Jordan shoes because they're the same company. Nike and Jordan are the same company. They're under the same company. I mean, Nike, Jordan. Jordan
we're now starting to see them
was a company. It's basically off of Nike. So
that's 5 of their last 6
if I have a chance to wear Nike and Jordan shoes, it makes the game a lot better. You know, everything's already good in my career. There's nothing I can really ask for. It's just that you gotta fix the contract extension glitch because I can't get more money than what I usually have because I can't, you know, negotiate a contract because it freezes all the time. And make me, I want to wear like Jordan shoes. I want to wear Nike and Jordan shoes. So please fix that in the game. Oh yeah, in my career, I also want to see something like connected careers in Madden and 2K for my career. So
launches a 3.
you know, I want to see like,
assist by Lee.
I want to be able to play my friends in my career. Like if I have like a game on my schedule with my friends playing on that team, I want to be able to play them, you know, like that. And it makes the game a lot better.
It's a rare quality.
It makes it fun, and I like to play friends. So,
for most shooters,
you guys know how,
the defense
you know
will
how
say
it
we
is.
can live with that. But
So,
those are really his
that's
specialty.
all I really have for
He's
my
a big
career.
time scorer. Has been since he's been in the league, and
I like it.
even well defended, he
Now,
can still put it in the hole.
The rosters, you know, I do roster updates for 2K, and
He's checked in for Garnett.
you know, I like to see more roster updates in the game.
Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Jason Terry.
And I don't know why they downgraded the roster system from
Felton kicks to
previous
Anthony.
games. Like, for example, NBA Live 09. NBA Live 09 had a feature called NBA Live 365 where
Crawford with the steal.
you would get on a game,
Goes up.
and every time you signed
into
into Xbox Live, every time you signed
Too
into
little,
PSN,
too late from the D. Give
your
him
roster
credit
would
for trying
update. So
anyway.
like,
Great job. He
your
did
team
get
played the
through
night
and
before,
up to the rim.
their ratings and everything would be already on the game, and all you had to do was sign into Xbox Live
Jason
and your roster
Terry is
would
checked in
update.
for Courtney Lee.
You know, your players would slowly progress over time, and it would make the game a lot better because you didn't have to wait for developers to put in a new roster update, which was very annoying. So,
You know, you talk about that
I mean,
clutch scoring ability for
I don't know why they
Carmelo
downgraded
Anthony. It
from
all
that
comes
because
back
now
to,
you
I
have to
think,
wait
his
for 2K
size,
developers
versatility,
to put in
ball
rosters in
handling
the game,
ability,
and it just
and
makes it
that quick
like,
trigger release
okay, when's
on
the next
jump
roster
shot.
update?
It's
But
really
if they put a
difficult
system
to
in
keep him from getting the shot he wants.
where you could get on Xbox Live
Reached up high and
and
brought it down hard.
kind of
That's how you do the dunk. That's your darn sure.
get new rosters every time you sign into Xbox Live. It'd be 10 times better. And it, you know,
guys are
make the game
crazy.
fresh every day. You know, that was a great
You know, for the better
feature
part of
for
the
NBA
history
Live
of the
09,
NBA, Kevin,
and
the Knicks have
I
been a
hope
fixture
one day
in the
that 2K,
playoffs.
or
And
maybe
up
when
until
NBA
the
Live
last
comes
few
back
years,
out,
they had
they can
missed
make
out, but it
something
looks
like that
they're
again.
back now.
Now,
Brandon Bass's check.
in a bit, I'm going to pull up a video about NBA Live 09 so you guys can get
Well, one of the things that makes him
way more
special
in-depth
is his
feature
tendency to
or way
become red
more
hot in just a
insight
matter
on
of
what I'm talking
seconds.
about. Maybe
And
you
you
guys
never
don't
know when it's
play
coming.
NBA Live
You know, all
games,
it
you've
takes
always
is a
stuck
shot
to
or two,
2K9
and
or
he's rolling.
2K
I'd say
games.
this
So
about
like,
him too. I mean,
I want
if
you
you're the
guys to
guy
see the other
defending
side
him,
of the
you better be on your toes because he can take you
I
off
want you
the
guys to see the
dribble
other side of the
very
company. I want you
easily
guys to
and
see, you know,
effectively.
which one was better. Because I know NBA Live 365 was better than what they do now in 2K.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10
You know,
straight
like I
points
said,
coming in
I'll
the
pull
paint
up a
against
little
this
bit.
team.
Well, they got to
you
collapse
guys
in
can,
there, and everybody's
see
got to
that.
be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting
But they need to
the
fix the roster update. So like,
control the ball, and then everybody's got to
I don't want to
to
wait 3 weeks for another roster update. And they gotta fix the injuries, because the injuries, Kobe was injured with his ankle about a couple weeks ago, and they didn't update him in the game until like a couple days later, and that was pretty annoying. So, oh my God, Iman Shumpert gave him the move, give me that. But like I said, to give you guys a way more in-depth look on 365, I'm gonna pull up this NBA Live 09 video. I want you guys to take a good look at it, and I want you guys to sit there and enjoy this because you're gonna like the way it looks.
Hi, this is Brent Nielsen, executive producer of basketball at EA Sports, and I'm here to introduce you to NBA Live 365, connected by T-Mobile. NBA Live 365 is going to provide an unprecedented level of realism to the game, but more importantly, it's going to bring that realism to the game fresh every single day. NBA Live 09 truly is the first sports video game to be made fresh daily. We here at EA Sports have teamed up with Synergy Sports Technology to integrate tracking data used by NBA teams into NBA Live 09. NBA Live DNA uses data from Synergy to drive the gameplay, meaning that the players in NBA Live will play just like they do in real life. NBA Live 365 also tracks current hot and cold streaks, so while the regular DNA data ensures that players evolve slowly over time, hot and cold streaks mean the guy with the hot hand in real life is going to do the same in NBA Live. Every trade, injury, and roster move is also updated, so your game will never be out of date again. Another really cool feature of Live 365 is NBA Live Rewind, which allows you to replay games the day after they happen using all of the player DNA and tendencies from that actual game. To take advantage of everything NBA Live 365 has to offer, simply connect to Xbox Live, sign into the EA servers, and you're ready to go. NBA Live 365 is a revolution in sports video games. The data from Synergy Sports Technology is so real, so accurate, and so fresh, your basketball gaming experience will never be the same again. Stay connected all season long with NBA Live 365, connected by T-Mobile.
So honestly, you couldn't get better than that. You really can't. And it's great to know that every time you got on NBA Live 09, the rosters were updated. You never had to worry about if they, are going to update the game or not. And it was just a great way to make sure that you're on your stuff and you support whatever the community is saying about your game. And it was great. You're on your game every day. You're updating the game. You're making sure that your consumers or your customers know that, hey, I'm here and I'm still updating the game. And that's a great way to boost sales, especially with basketball games, especially with sports games in general. You always want to update your game. So moving on from the rosters, I'm going to talk about my crew now. Now, last year or before 2K13 came out, they announced that they weren't going to have it in 2K13, which it blew a lot of people's minds. A lot of people were upset. I was upset. It was always a puzzle to me on what 2K does when their customers say, "Oh, hey, put this in the game, please. I would buy the game if you put this in the game." Now, in the middle of June to, I want to say, June to August, that's when they developed the game. And a lot of people on Facebook, on their Twitter, they were saying, put my crew in 2K13. And they had more than enough time to put it in. I don't know why they didn't put it in. And they came out with this bullshit statement saying, hey, we didn't have enough time to put it in the game. After I read that sentence, I was done reading the entire thing. I knew it was a fucking excuse. 2K really has to step their game up. They really do for 2K14. They really have to. My team and my crew is gonna make or break 2K. I swear, next year, my crew needs to be put in the game and it needs to be executed right. So, in my crew, you need to put it in the game first of all, and make sure that the online servers are good for them. Like in my player Blacktop, they were great. They were pretty good in my player Blacktop. So if you put the same servers from my player Blacktop to my crew, the game will be great, and nothing will be wrong with that. But as far as my crew, do the same thing you did with 2K11. Make custom jerseys, but make them more customizable. So like in 2K11, all you could do is change the color of the jersey and change the logo and stuff like that, but make sure you can put different designs on it. Like make it as in-depth as the shoe creator. So make sure that you can, put pinstripes on it. You can change the color of the collar. You can make different sleeves and stuff like that. So make sure that, the jerseys are customizable to the point where no two jerseys will ever be the same online. Now, I'm going to do something called, community support, which is just miscellaneous things that they could do in the game. Have the tweets. Well, if they do put the 2K ticker in next year, like in the gameplay, make sure you have 2K developers' tweets show up in the ticker. So, like, at the bottom, you will see a ticker, a notification for Ronnie 2K. Maybe he tweeted something that was important for 2K community in general. So make sure that we can see those tweets. it'd be great that we can see those tweets and make sure that we know what's up with 2K all the time. And just make more patches for the games. Make more updates, like I said before. Update jerseys, a lot more. Like the Golden State Warriors, they made a new jersey. Put that jersey in the game. It's just updates and stuff like that. So this is the end of the wish list. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. You watched it all the way through. If you guys like this video, please comment, leave me feedback, and subscribe if you like my videos. So, this is N2K, and I'm going to see you guys later.